Friends, hello everyone. So today we will talk about another small but very beautiful pest of Ukrainian reservoirs. This is the common minnow. The common duckweed, from the Latin Rhodeus sericeus, belongs to the genus of ray-finned fish and the carp family. It lives in the fresh waters of Europe, the basins of the North Sea, the southern Baltic, the Black Sea, the Aegean, the Mediterranean, and the Caspian Sea. This fish is distributed almost throughout Ukraine, but remains almost invisible to fishermen. The fish mostly stay on sand and pebble, sand and stone bottoms. In rivers, these are coastal channels, floodplains, and in lakes, quiet, shallow places. It's not easy to spot minnows in the water, unlike bleak. The fish live in schools and places where mollusks, pearl mussels, and toothless minnows congregate, and nearby, in thickets of algae. Moreover, in a school of bluegills, females outnumber males about 5-6 times. For fishermen, the life of the bittern passes unnoticed and it does not show itself on the reservoir. Bitterns do not migrate, and the place they choose once remains constant throughout their lives. The gorse has a tall and short body with large scales, usually ranging in length from 4 to 8 centimeters. The sides are compressed. The head is small relative to the body, with yellow eyes and orange specks above the pupils. The mouth is semi-low, sloping, and the pharyngeal teeth are single row. The lateral line is visible only on the first 4-7 scales, and the fish has 34 to 40 transverse rows in total. During spawning, the color of males becomes brighter. The shape and description of the gorchak fish resembles a small, colorful crucian carp, as you can see from the photo. The most common names for the gorchak are bitter, blue, mustard, bitter, pukasik, and others. The name of the fish probably comes from the bitter taste of its meat. This bitterness appeared due to the peculiarities of the diet. After all, bitterns feed mainly on bitter algae, diatoms and filamentous algae. The bittern reaches sexual maturity in the 2nd or 3rd year of life with a body length of 3 to 4 centimeters. Spawning is portioned, takes place in late spring and summer, and the caviar is laid in a very peculiar way, in the gill system of living bivalves, such as pearl mussels and toothless mussels. The male chooses a group of mollusks and protects them from other males. The female uses her ovipositor to lay eggs inside a slightly open shell. The alarmed mollusk, sensing foreign bodies inside, slams the flaps shut and begins to pump water through itself, trying to remove them. It is then that the male releases milk which flows into the sink, where the eggs are fertilized. Thus, at one time, 4-5 eggs settle in the shell, 4-5 eggs at a time, where they turn into mackerel. The spawning of the gorchak is portioned, with a female laying up to 280 eggs in total. At a water temperature of 20 degrees in about 3 weeks, fry hatch from the eggs. If there are no bivalves in the pond, the bittern will not reproduce. The gorchak is a mobile, beautiful fish that easily gets along in cold water aquariums, where it serves as one of the most unusual decorations. It has no commercial value. It is also used in fishing as live bait for catching predatory fish species. How and what is the best way to catch gorchak? It is mainly caught with a regular spider or spider net, as well as with a rod with a float, mainly with black bread, bloodworms, and worms. An ordinary light tackle with a small hook, for example, the same as for a top water, will do. The bites of the bluegill are indecisive. Often it just sucks the nozzle. Some fishermen use the caught bitterns as bait for perch and pike, but opinions differ. Some say that bitterns are exceptionally good as live bait, while others say that they are useless because the predator is disgusted by them. It is not worth preparing for fishing and going after the bluegill. This fish is often found in the bycatch. Even if you tune in only to the bittern, the maximum you can catch is 4-5 individuals, and even then, it bites on fishing bait, mostly in the spring. The bittern is not a poisonous fish. It has no commercial value and is useless in cooking because it is small and bitter unless you are a culinary gourmet. Friends, have you ever caught a common humpback? How was it and what kind of bait did you use? Write your comments, it will be interesting to read. No tail, no scales for everyone. See you soon!